There are moments in life when everything seems to fall apart at once. When doors close without warning, when plans collapse despite all your effort, and when your heart quietly asks a question you cannot escape. Why is this happening to me? And in those moments, it can feel like you are being pushed into a darkness that has no clear end, as if you are walking through a path where nothing makes sense anymore. Yet what if those very moments are not a sign that you have been left alone, but rather a sign that something deeper is unfolding, something that is shaping you, preparing you, refining you in ways that comfort never could? Because when Allah tests you, it is never random, it is never meaningless, and it is never without purpose. Every hardship carries within it a hidden wisdom, even if your eyes cannot yet recognize it, and your heart struggles to understand it. And the truth is that tests are not sent to destroy you. They are sent to reveal you, to show you who you truly are when everything else is stripped away, when the illusions of control disappear, and all that remains is your connection with your Creator, the one who knows every thought you hide and every pain you carry. There is a reason why the strongest souls are often those who have walked through the darkest paths. Because ease can make a person forget, but struggle forces a person to remember, to turn back, to reconnect. And sometimes the very thing you see as a loss is actually a protection. Sometimes the door that closes is saving you from something you cannot yet see. And sometimes the delay you hate is actually placing you exactly where you are meant to be at the perfect time. Think about this deeply. If everything always went exactly the way you wanted, if every prayer was answered immediately and every plan succeeded without effort, would your heart still feel that deep need to turn to Allah? Would you still whisper your dua with the same sincerity in the quiet of the night? Or would you slowly begin to rely only on yourself, forgetting the one who gave you everything in the first place? And this is where the beauty of tests becomes clear. Because they pull you back, they soften your heart. They remind you that you are not alone, and that you were never meant to carry everything by yourself. Allah tells us that He will surely test us with fear and hunger and loss of wealth and lives and fruits. But He also gives glad tidings to those who are patient, those who, when they are struck by hardship, say with certainty that we belong to Allah, and to Him we will return. And this is not just a phrase, it is a mindset. It is a surrender of the heart, a deep realization that everything you have was always a trust, and everything that leaves your life was always meant to return to its true owner. And when you begin to understand this, something shifts inside you. Your pain does not disappear, but it transforms into something meaningful, something that carries purpose, something that brings you closer instead of pushing you away. Because you realize that your struggle is seen, your tears are known, and your patience is recorded in ways you cannot even imagine. Not a single moment of your pain is wasted. Not a single tear falls without being known by the one who created you. Even the prophets, the most beloved to Allah, were tested in ways that would break ordinary people. Yet they stood firm. They remained patient, they continued to trust, and through their stories we are reminded that tests are not a sign of rejection, but often a sign of closeness. Because Allah tests those whom He loves, not to harm them, but to elevate them, to purify their hearts, to raise their rank in ways that comfort never could. Sometimes a test comes in the form of losing something you love deeply, and it feels as if a part of your heart has been taken away, leaving behind an emptiness that words cannot describe. Yet, in that very emptiness, Allah creates space. Space for a deeper connection. Space for a stronger faith. Space for a reliance on Him that would never have existed without that loss. And one day you may realize that what was taken from you was never meant to stay, and what you gained from that loss was far greater than what you lost. Other times the test comes in the form of waiting, of unanswered prayers, of silent nights where you raise your hands again and again, asking, hoping, longing, yet nothing seems to change, and you begin to wonder if your voice is being heard. But the truth is that no sincere prayer is ever lost. It is either answered in the way you asked, delayed for a time that is better for you, or replaced with something greater than you could have ever imagined. And this is a promise that never fails, even when your patience feels like it is running out. And then there are tests that are not loud, not visible, but deeply felt. A heaviness in the heart, a sense of emptiness even when everything appears fine on the outside. A quiet struggle that no one else sees, and this too is a test, a call to return, a reminder that true peace is not found in this world, no matter how much you achieve or how much you gain, but in your connection with Allah, in the moments when you turn to Him sincerely and allow your heart to find rest in His remembrance. So, when you find yourself in the middle of a test, do not rush to despair. Do not assume that this is the end of your story. Instead, pause and reflect. Ask yourself what this moment is teaching you, how it is shaping you, how it is bringing you closer to something greater. Because hidden within every difficulty is an opportunity to grow, to transform, to rise above who you were before. And one day, perhaps not today, perhaps not tomorrow, but one day you will look back at the moments that once made you cry, the nights that felt endless, the pain that felt unbearable, and you will see them differently. You will see how they guided you, how they protected you, how they changed you into someone stronger, someone more aware, someone closer to Allah than you had ever been before. And in that moment, your pain will turn into gratitude. So, hold on, even when it feels heavy, even when your heart feels tired and your path feels uncertain. Hold on to your faith, hold on to your patience, hold on to your trust in Allah. Because nothing you are going through is meaningless, nothing is wasted, and nothing escapes His knowledge or His mercy. Every moment is part of a plan that is greater than what you can see right now. And maybe the test you are facing at this very moment, the one that keeps your thoughts restless and your heart unsettled, is not here to break you, but to wake you up, to guide you, to bring you back to a path that leads to something far greater than you had planned for yourself. Maybe it is the beginning of a transformation that you will one day look back on with gratitude instead of pain. Trust that Allah sees you. Trust that He hears every word you whisper and every tear you try to hide. Trust that He has not abandoned you, even when it feels like everything around you is falling apart. Because the one who is testing you is also the one who will carry you through it, strengthen you through it, and reward you for every moment you remained patient, even when it felt impossible to continue. So do not give up now, not when your story is still being written, not when your heart is still capable of hope, not when the mercy of Allah is greater than anything you are facing. And if this message has reached you today, then perhaps it is not by chance. Perhaps it is a reminder meant for you, a reminder that your test has a purpose, your pain has meaning, and your patience will never be in vain. So stay strong, keep moving forward, and never forget to like the video and follow the channel.